Welcome back to Garth's Graveyard Garage. This is going to be a little different adventure for us because the Iceman called and he said, hey, do you want an RV? Here's a picture. And I said, probably so. So we have no idea what we're walking into, but me and the little one are about to hop in the truck and go inspect this thing. And it's a big one. So let's get started. What's going on, everyone? On occasion, the Iceman will call me up and it usually starts out with, hey, I got a phone call from a guy, or I got a phone call from a lady. That usually means the phone call is going to get interesting and we've landed upon some kind of project, whether it be car, truck, something. This time it was, hey, I got a call from a lady. She has an old RV. She's tired of looking at it, just wants it gone. I wasn't expecting much. I didn't have high hopes, but he sent me a picture and I was like, yeah, I am interested. Here's the picture. But we know nothing about it other than apparently it might be full of stuff, and it was running when parked 7-8 years ago. I have high hopes that we can make it run, but what scares me is it's just been sitting at a storage lot. So me and the little one are gonna go first trip, inspect this thing and see what's needed. No keys. Keys are lost. I don't know if we have to break into this thing. Of course, we're probably gonna have to hotwire it, unless we get lucky and find the keys maybe inside it. I don't know. But anyways, we're hopping on the road right now. She's gonna enjoy her honey bun, and we'll tune back in when we arrive and know what we're looking at. All right, we have arrived at the storage facility, so you guys can lay eyes on this thing for the first time with us. I think I see it. I think it's that big one right there in the back. You ready? This side, it's beautiful. Okay. All right. The car's coming. Yeah, that's it. All kinds of junk back here. All right, let's see what we got.
What is that?
That is an RV from hell. Care to join me?
What we have here is a 1990 Fleetwood Bounder. And it is the Chevrolet, not the Ford. Unfortunately, it's gas. Body's pretty solid. Now, this is the first time I've run into this where the body is worse than the interior, because there are some spots like right here. All this wood is rotten, so we're gonna have to de-panel it wherever the seam line is. Yeah, about here. We have to de-panel all of this and replace it, which not hard, just kind of tedious, and same thing on the other side. But the inside is very 1990, but ceiling is still solid. There are brand new tires on this thing, and two brand new AC units. So, new AC, new tires. I popped the lid off, and we've got a throttle body injection from 1990. So, I don't know. We'll have to see what gas is in this. Yeah, I don't know. No keys, but luckily that's a pretty easy ignition system to bypass. So I'll end up probably just getting a new, we'll drill that one out, put a new lock cylinder in it. And yeah, but you can see water got in over there. But this thing is pretty cool. I mean, it's straight up, yeah, late 80s, you know, 1990. Master suite in the bath, or in the back. It's a walk-through bathroom. It's actually got a tub and shower. Microwave, refrigerator, stovetop. Yeah. You like it?
Why is there only one room?
Because it's just set up that way. The parents or adults sleep back there, and then we got that turns into a bed, and that turns into a bed. Yeah, so there's multiple beds. And see, you get the TV in here. True flat back when they were still. Plenty of storage. Surround sound. Even got a clock. Okay, well, our trip over here today was to analyze this thing and see what we need. So we're going to come back with batteries, and it does have a generator. I noticed underneath, so there is a generator in this thing, and it was parked here 8 years ago, and it's just sat ever since. So the other thing that scares me is I noticed this radiator hose is disconnected. I don't know if they were trying to change the thermostat or what they were doing. There's there's gunk down in there. Okay, well, we might do a thermostat while we're sitting here, or while we're in there. But is there mileage on this thing? 80,000 miles. Huh. All right, they drove this thing.
You can film right there.
Huh?
You can film right there.
Yeah, we can film in a lot of places in here. Okay, well, we'll tune back in when I guess we've collected parts we need, and then we start trying to actually get this old beast fired back up for the first time. So we'll be back. All right, it is the next morning. We rounded up everything we think we're gonna need, but probably forgot a lot, and also stopped by and picked up what I'm hoping is the correct ignition switch. So we don't have to mess with the locksmith. We'll just punch or drill this one out or whatever we got to do and replace it. So that's what we're going to start with first. Are you ready? Okay.
I'm excited.
You're excited? Good. Okay. Well, let's get to it. All right. This is probably going to be one we got to drill because you can't get these beauty rings on these things off usually until the cylinder is out. There's not a lot of room to work in here. See if we can get possibly get the harness off the back of it. There's little clips that, I don't want to take that whole panel off. Might have to, or maybe we can take off part of it. See if this gives us access to this or not. Oh, there's gonna be a nut on the back, isn't there? Okay, well, I don't think I'm gonna fight with that. Unless it'll... What the heck? Oh. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do that. Okay. Before starting, turn switch for VCR. Oh, let's see. Well, let's see if that beauty ring, if we can get it off first, and then. Give me the hammer, Bubby. Hammer, here, sitting on it. Cigarette lighter.
Every time you hammer, I have to blink so much.
Great if it'll just come off with just the. We're gonna be lucky? No, we're not. I think we're gonna do is just drill that sucker out of there. Okay, well, let's figure out how mean we want to get with this thing. There you go. I'm pretty sure the switch they gave me does not match this one. Oh, no, it might. Ah, metal shavings. Alright, there's the lock. As long as those are okay, it should be alright. Now, I'm just gonna see if we can get this out of here. I think they may have given us the right one. What did I do with it, Riley? There it is. And I apologize if the audio is bad, because there is a construction crew building a new neighborhood right behind us. So there we go. All right, looks like the one they gave us matches. Let's see. All right, O'Reilly's did us good, because that one's actually probably still salvageable, but it don't matter. Okay. Where'd the harness go? It bounced back up in there. Kid, where are you? I lost the harness, Riley. Where is it? Wait, is that it? There it is. Alright. Hold on, there's a plug. Oh, plug that in. I'll hand it to you in just a second. Okay. There you go.
Where do I put it?
Well, seeing how we need to clean out this whole camper anyways, anywhere, because there's a lot of trash in here.
And the water.
Alright, let's see. Get this back on here. See if I can get this back up in here. And so you know, this camper is fully equipped with an electronic musical horn. And they never even removed the protective plastic off the front of it. So we have a camper that makes sound effects. Come on. Now that we got that in there, we're good. And that means we now have keys. Maybe. Get in there. There you go. We have keys. Thing back into position and it don't matter. Okay, as long as it works for now, that's all that matters. We can put keys in and okay, let's put a battery in here next, because there's no way for me to, I'm sure it's gonna turn over. Like I said, it's been sitting since about 2015, 2014, I think is when they said they parked it over here. So, what are we at, 9 years-ish? 8, 9 years? But let's see. Is there any transmission fluid? Oh, yep. It's got transmission fluid. I don't even need to start it. I did notice they have there's an AC line disconnected, and then this radiator hose. So I don't know what they were doing down in here, but I'm gonna guess they were going after the thermostat, because I don't see anything else done. But we're gonna go ahead, I guess, now see if I can get the hood the rest of the way open, and we'll put a battery in. Well, unfortunately, I assumed this was gonna be top post. I don't know why I assumed that. It's not, it's a side post. So we're gonna make our own clamps and see if I can get power to it. But they took all the batteries out of this thing. But I believe that's the one that I just stuck in there. That should be the one just for starting it. That should be for operation of the actual RV. So we can worry about those expensive suckers later. For right now, I'm going to see if I can rig that up and get power to this thing. Let's see. Oh, we got sparks. Something's happening somewhere. Yeah, I hear something somewhere. I also hear an Iceman pulling up behind me. So pardon the diesel sound. It's already making noises. I already changed out the ignition switch, so we have keys now.
It's already making noises.
Yeah, like when I touch that, I'm hearing things happen.
Ticking and talking?
Yeah.
fix the hose?
No, I just want to see if we're gonna have power to this thing. All right, battery's somewhat rigged. So let's yeah, put some of this junk out of the way. Let's see if it's gonna turn over, or see if we get power up here. No. You might have to wiggle. See if you move them around. Let me see if we get any power up here. No, the terminals.
That's what I'm doing.
Are you wiggling them? Not getting any power.
At all?
No. Okay, I wasn't paying attention. I hooked up the other positive battery cable, not the main one.
Yeah, darling.
We got lights up here now. Let's see.
Kick it.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah, it does.
Are we get? See if we're see.
Starting fluid or gas?
Hold on, see if we're getting any spray.
Oh, I got my flashlight in the truck. I don't hear it.
I'm not seeing any spray.
You got something?
I see dust flying out. I brought some. No, that's not it. I brought some gas. Let's do a quick squirt of gas and see if
Kick off?
yeah, if it kicks off.
That is a big old front windshield.
Yeah, you can see everything. All right, let's skip testing for spark, and we'll just find out this way.
Did you check the fuel tank, see what's in it, or how?
Let's see what the gauge says full. I hope that's not true.
Yeah, really.
Oh, it's gonna run.
Yeah. Again?
Oh, I'm trying to see if
I
I'm
want to see
getting.
I heard it that time.
I'm trying to get some squirt out of it, but. Yeah. We might have
Don't do that.
might need to check the fuel pump and see. But
At least you know it runs.
no, that motor sounds good. Big old 454. Gotta figure out.
Where that goes.
Yeah, well, I know it goes right there, but
Oh, yeah.
we need to get that back on there and put coolant in it. But first things first, we got to figure out. I wouldn't do that. I think it goes
All the way up there?
up in there somewhere. We need to figure out why
That's not.
we're not getting fuel.
Okay.
Which I hope this is. I think it's an external pump, but we need to check back there and see if it's getting power. But
I don't know
we got keys, so we're good there.
if I have my test light or not.
I brought mine.
Oh, did you? All
Yeah. Okay.
That does sound good, though.
Yeah, motor sounds good. It's going to be hopefully easier than I thought. Yeah, so let's figure out what's going on with the fuel tank. All right, it's a few days later, and let me get you up to speed. I suspected it was probably the fuel pump. So what I did was I took a battery to the back of the motorhome, pulled the harness off to the fuel pump, and ran direct leads to it, and sure enough, all I heard was a click, 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 click. It wasn't spinning, it wasn't operating. And yeah, in tank, 80-gallon tank. We got lucky. It was empty. There was a little bit. So I managed to drop it by myself using a couple jacks. Got it down enough to where it's touching the ground sideways, and I was able to get the assembly off. And it looks like it came off the Titanic. It's well, first of all, the float was stuck up here, so that's why it said full. I sprayed it down with some blaster and whatnot and got it to come off there. But yeah, if you can see that, That's what's inside the pump, which means that's what's in the bottom of the tank. I was going to replace this whole hanger assembly, ordered one, and it was 4 inches too short. So, did get the pump. So we're going to do our best to clean this up. This passageway down here was completely stopped up, but I managed to poke it out and I can blow through it now. So we're going to clean this up as best we can. Put a new wiring on here and just put a new pump on this assembly and get it back in the truck, in the RV. So I'm going to do my best to see if I can get my arm down in there and feel the bottom of the tank where the pump sits, and hopefully I can, if there's any sludge sitting, I can get it out of there. And then we filled up 3 gas cans for right now, so a little over, they say 5 gallons a piece, actually hold more, so over 15 gallons we'll throw in this thing, and then we'll see if the pump is working. If it's working and it starts and runs, then we move on to hooking the radiator back up, getting some coolant in it, and then hopefully driving this thing home. I have high hopes. I mean, I even already put insurance on this thing. I'll worry about the title and all that stuff later, the registration, inspection, and all that. I'm going to put this fuel pump assembly back together after I clean it up, and then going to get it back in the tank, and the fun part of getting it back in the truck. All right, got the pump in. I've got the tank balancing on jacks right now, but we're going to go ahead and test it before I get it all back up in there, because this part's not fun. So let's take a step inside and see if we get juice up to here. I've got the line disconnected right here, so I think that's the main line. I can't remember, but either way, let's see if we get juice up here. Whoa! Oh yeah, it's working. Okay. Let me get that hooked back up, and then we'll see if this thing's finally going to sit here and run. All right, line is hooked back up. Let's see if we get spray now.
It's alive! It's alive!
Really bad gas. There's a little bit still in there, but it's working now. Just got to flush that fuel out of there. A bunch of fresh stuff on top of it should make it all right. So, okay, on to the next step. My apologies for not being able to film a lot of the stuff I'm doing. Camera gets hot and shuts off. But here's where we are. They had the wrong radiator hose in here, which is why it wasn't making sense why it would fit. So I put the proper radiator hose in here. I don't know if that was a spare or what they were doing, but doing mechanical forensics in here, I noticed they have been working on the AC system, and I don't think they realized the belt was broken, because it's wrapped up in the clutches in the compressor, and it was wrapped around the cooling fan. So I'm hoping they didn't dismantle all the rest of the AC system because they thought the system was bad and it was just a bad belt. Because the compressor, I mean, it's only got 80,000 miles on it, and the clutches still feel fine. So anyways, and then we topped off the power steering fluid. It started working. I hit the generator button and it's trying to start, but I'm sure the carb on that's probably shot or gummed up. But it's Put some more fresh gas in it. It's purring now. We've got about 40, looks like about 40 PSI. Almost a half a tank of gas. I don't know if that alternator light is, or that gauge is right, but it's pegged way out. But before we do a official, can we get this home, when this guy up here gets out of the way, we're gonna try and just do a little lap in the parking lot and see if that's see if we feel safe enough to attempt a drive all the way home. So once this guy gets out of the way, we'll be back and we'll do a lap. And I just noticed the water pump on this is shot. Well, it's cooling, but it's looks like it's squirting out of maybe the weep hole or somewhere. But I turned it off for a second and I heard it spitting. So there's one thing we're gonna have to do. Luckily we only have to go about 20 miles to get this home, so let's keep an eye on the gauge and carry some jugs of water with us. But yeah, we'll just do the test drive and then we'll go from there. All right, it's a few days later, change of plans. The other day when we wanted to test drive this thing around the parking lot, everybody decided to show up at once and we couldn't get out. So we're now going to just go for it. The oldest one is going to be driving Swamp Thing and following us, and we're going to see how this goes. So cross your fingers we make it, because that water pump is leaking like crazy, but let's give this a shot. All right, we made it. And look who's here. We had to stop once because of that leaking water pump. It started to get warm, so we pulled in, topped off the radiator, and then made it all the way here just fine. So the water pump's working, it's just leaking. Or maybe it's not the water pump, I don't know yet. But here she is. And after working on this even more, it looks like we're probably going to have to remove almost all of this wall and probably the other side. New wood, new laminate, yeah, redo all of that. And of course we'll update the graphics, do something more modern. Maybe we'll put Garth's Graveyard on it, I'm not sure. But yeah, you can see right here. You can see it right here. All of that. The back is actually seems to be okay. And then this one, you can see, if you can see those crazy aerodynamics. This should be very flat. And this one's real bad. So it's gonna be a job. But for a free RV, I'm not complaining. I guess we could take the, have you been inside yet, Viv?
Yeah, it's like traveling back in time.
This is, yeah, older than you.
I could tell by walking in.
Well, probably it's a 1990.
Yeah.
We'll probably get rid of, get the carpet out of here. Old couch actually looks okay. We got to declutter. Get all this junk out of here. Man, everything fell off the table. Table fell over.
Chairs fell over.
I don't know what it. Oh, there's a fish. A bunch of stuff for fish. But yeah, the main reason I decided to keep this is just because everything in here is okay. There's some walls that need to be repaneled, and that's where on the outside where the water came through. So we'll have to fix a lot of that. So we'll probably end up doing a lot of gutting and redoing it. I don't know, you guys let us know if you want to see us actually tackle this project on the video, or if this is just something we're going to do on the side for fun. But the little one is all excited about this because she wants to go camping. Reader's Digest American. There's no telling what's in here. State parks, crossing America, on the road. I don't know, there's still electronics in here. There's a DVD player or something up in there. That TV's all out of whack.
That TV's old, and then the one in the room's old.
Yeah, there's one in the back. I'd walk back there, but we got to get all of this junk out of here.
Yeah, no, that's pretty.
But yeah, no, it was pretty much like lived-in condition. I mean, if you look back there, if you can see it, the bed is still made. And these were good people. Normally, you get a motorhome like this, and someone was living in it. It's like a a Breaking Bad situation, like the last RV we showed. If you saw that video.
Oh, you have key hooks above the door.
Yeah. Oh, there was keys up there. I don't know where they went. Fuel. Oh, that's not fuel. I stuck that up there. I don't know.
Come on, kid.
But I was laughing because Iceman would be proud. Unfortunately, he's down. He maintained an injury yesterday morning and gashed his leg really bad. But in his honor, the vice grips, battery clamps made it the whole way here. So, all right. Well, I think it runs, it drives, it made it here. I think that's going to wrap this one up. But I want to do something kind of fun on this video. Going to do a little merch giveaway. And basically, I have a number in my head, and I'll let her know what it is so she knows I'm, doing this right. But the person who comes closest to the number I have in the comments, above or below, it's just whoever's closest, by next Saturday, what date is that? Not this coming Saturday, hold on. Tomorrow's the 10th, so 11th, so 18th. By the 18th. So on the 18th, we're gonna shut it down, pick the winner. But basically, the person who picks the number closest to what I'm thinking, between 1 and 1,000, I'm gonna make it semi-easy, but whoever gets closest, I'm gonna send you some merch. So drop in the comments what your pick is. Try and only do it once. We will have the little generator check and make sure you only commented one number. If you commented more than one, you're disqualified. So play fair, guys. But yeah, we're gonna wrap this up, and got other projects we got to start tackling and finishing up and all that kind of stuff. So Riley,
What?
you giving him butt scratches?
Yes, he likes it.
So, okay. Well, we'll see you in the next one.